Okay, welcome to CTC TV. Y'all, I am with the CTC. Go ahead and introduce yourself, let the people know who you are and where you're from.
All right, too easy. Well, it's your boy Mac. Originally from Columbus, Georgia, east side of Columbus, Georgia. And I am CTC.
CTC. Okay. Well, go ahead and tell the people what the CTC means.
All right, too easy. CTC means create to create management. And how I came about that name was that I was starting a company, right? So as I'm starting my company, I didn't have a name for it. So it just so happened maybe like a few days prior to me actually, doing the footwork to start my company, I was sitting in my garage just reading over a lot of my awards that I had got in the Army, right? And I seen somewhere where it said, Specialist McFadden, right? Created. I forgot exactly what it said, but it said created. So the word create was just still in my mind. So that day when I was starting my company up, they asked me, they said, well, what you gonna call it? And I swear I had an out-of-body experience. I said, create to create management. I didn't even hear what I said until the dude repeated it back to me. He was like, create to create management. I was like, yeah. So that's how create to create came about.
Wow. Okay. Create to create management. Okay.
I know I got long stories and shit.
Nah, that's good. That's good. They getting to know who you are. So what made you want to start being a manager?
Okay, so I used to be into music. I used to be an artist myself back in the day. I ain't gonna put no time on it. But I used to be an artist back in the day. And
what's your artist name?
You know what? I was Mac. Mm-hmm. Everybody called me Mac. Then, people would start to call me Country Boy Mac or Mr. Country Boy. And one day I was on the track and I was like, it's your boy Mac. So I just kind of ran with it's your boy Mac. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy. So, I was in music before and, I had got away from it for a long time, for a while. Like I wasn't even thinking about it. It wasn't a thought on my mind, to be honest. It was always in my heart, but just wasn't on my mind. And my cousin at the time had told me about an artist and, we was just sitting around talking or whatever, and it came to the conclusion like, hey, we should manage. And it really started from that, because at first, I wasn't thinking about managing. Truthfully, I didn't believe I could, manage an artist. That's just the truth. So I just never thought about it. And, just through that conversation and having those experiences with, other artists, I really started to fall in love with it. Like, truthfully, fall in love. It's really my character. Like, what a manager is for me is really my character, who I am. So it was, for me, the perfect role. Out of all the roles I played in my life, this was the perfect role for me. It's probably been the only role I felt like that I've been fully invested and just, genuinely happy about it. So that's really how I became a manager, just being in music before and, want to see the younger generation win. I'm one of them guys where, I really do want to see y'all win. Like, I do listen to y'all music. Whether you know it or not, y'all probably got a few streams because of me. But, I like, I was an independent artist myself. I was indie, and I know it takes to move mountains just to get any type of notoriety in this game or this industry, whichever words you choose. So for me, it's like, I've always been a person of like just wanting to do my part. And I feel like that's my part. Like if it was something I was a part of before, regardless if I, stepped away for a while or not, it's something that it's a part of me. So this is just my contribution to it.
Wow, that's what's up, man. Okay, so since you used to be an artist, I would like to know, during your time as an artist, what inspired you, like to make music?
Okay. So, music always been in me. I played the drums in church. I was in the drum line. So, music always been in me. But in terms of like rapping, it goes back. My honest story goes back to I was in Iraq. And me and a couple of my battle buddies was we was dealing with some things, and we was like, man, shit, we done everything else. Let's start rapping, like in a joking way. That's the truth. So we started a group. We started rapping, made us a mixtape overseas, all that, right? Got back home and just kind of let it go. It was nothing that nothing that we took serious at that time when we was doing it. It was just, that's what really, got the ball rolling in terms of the music in the first place. And then, got back home, and from being back home, we had somebody we knew that said that they knew somebody and she had told them about us. And we was like, shit, nigga, we don't rap. You know what I'm saying? We was just bullshit. What the fuck you talking about? So in that moment though, but the truth be told, in that moment, we was like, well, shit, if they put it out there, we got to go ahead and go with it now. And, we formed our little group again, and shit, the rest was history. Like, the rest was history. That's really the story.
Wow. Okay.
It's a deeper story behind that, but I'm saving that for the documentary.
Okay. For the documentary. Okay. If you weren't a manager, what would you be doing? What do you feel like you would be doing right now if you weren't a manager?
I'm so glad you asked that question. And I've been thinking about it. It was crazy. I've been talking to myself all week about this shit. So if I wasn't a manager, I think I would honestly be retired. Like, I am retired now. I retired from the Army. I really think I would just be sitting at home, man. Like, real talk. Like, that's just the position I'm in my life, where I can just be retired and sit at home. But it's just that fire, that passion, and that love for me for this. That's why I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. It's no other reason.
Now, getting deeper into, like the career as a manager, what do you think has been one of the hardest things that you've had to overcome while being a manager?
I say this respectfully. You get tired of leading horses to water. Mm-hmm. You do. I mean no harm when I say that, but you get tired of the false motivation. You get tired of the, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. Because again, I'm a person that, if I say I'm finna get in that fight with you, I'm in that fight with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like I've been in fights, and I don't mean in a literal sense, but just I've been in fights where I felt like I was giving more than the person who fight it was, type shit. Mm-hmm. So the wasting of time, understanding what this time means in this particular arena you're in. Mm-hmm. Time means something different in every arena. In this arena, time is everything. And you got to take advantage of your time. And I just got tired of, dealing with the false promises, the false hopes of the individuals, mm-hmm. not so much of the industry, but the individuals. Because if you're saying that the industry is just so made up and fixed, then you as an artist, you can't be made up and fixed as well. Right. You have to be authentic. You have to be genuine through this whole thing. That's how you survive this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and speaking on the industry, what do you think is one of the most important things that you've learned about the music industry?
Not everybody word is their word.
Mm-hmm. Elaborate on that.
So, all right, example for me, if I tell you and I'm promoting something and I'm saying that this is what it is and this is what it's going to be verbatim, and when you get there, it's everything opposite of what you said verbatim, and your whole tone and attitude is different from what we even spoke about or whatever paperwork was in place. So that shows me your word ain't your word. We solely, we sit down and do our due diligence on things, and we decide if we're going to do something off of the due diligence that we've done. And when we do that, we're also going with, hey, this is what they're promoting, this is what they're saying is going to happen. Boom, all right, cool, got it. And then we agree to it. And then when we get there, it's something totally different. So, I feel like you have that responsibility to, you're putting this out here, this information out here to gain some type of attraction, right? Mm-hmm. So when you gain that attraction, you have to deliver on what you said they was coming to see or do. And they don't do that around here, and I'm not going to say all of them, but just from different individuals I spoke with, some are on the up and up and some are not, and I'll leave it at that. I'm not here to defame anyone.
That's real though. That's real. Okay. Well, aside from, the bad things, what is one of the greatest things about being an artist manager? or just the manager in general?
The journey. Oh man, the fucking journey, right? It's the sleepless nights, the being tired, the so many no's, that, you know, believe it or not, that's a part of the process that you learn to enjoy along the way, and it makes you stronger. It gives you that skin you need for the next level that you're going to. So it's definitely, for me, it's the journey. It's I have the honor of hearing the music before anybody else hear it. So that's really the beauty of it, because it's like I'll be in rooms and I've already heard the song and I'm about to play it, and I know that they finna give that reaction like when I first heard it, like, oh shit. And just the beauty of, you know, visualizing how it's gonna be and then actually seeing it as it actually how you saw it. And I love that part of it. You know, I love you know, motivating you all, encouraging you all, and, you know, even on the personal side, the bonds that we create on the personal side, the friendships and the fellowships, the family, you know. So I love all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been around this world twice. You know, I've seen every fucking thing. So that I do know. That's the part I love the most.
Okay. I love that. Okay. So throughout your career as a manager, what is something that you really feel like you've learned, like, and you're really glad that you learned throughout this journey?
Just the business, understanding exactly what it means to just release a song before you release anything else. Just you know, I've learned that the information is really out there. You just have to go seek and find. You know, just, yeah, I think for me it was like just the business part, and I already had an understanding and have in my life, knowing how to build relationships. So, you know, that was, for me, I didn't feel like that was going to be my weak suit at all. But, you know, just enjoying building relationships with the people that I have, you know, are some cool people, you know, like some real legit people that, you know, hey, I support their campaign to the fullest. You know?
Okay, so my next question for you is, we know you manage artists. So for both of your artists, I would like you to say what's your favorite song by both and why that's your favorite.
Hold on, so do I gotta give like a favorite? Because I got a top five. Even like it's like about 5 favorites. Look, I love all the music, but it's a few that, you know, we all listen on repeat. Shit, I'm one of the motherfuckers, I listen to a song 100 fucking times.
Okay.
In 10 minutes.
Okay, you can do top five. This top five.
All right, I'm gonna start with you. So my 5 for you is definitely Dividends.
And why? You got to tell why for each one.
Okay, all right. Dividends for me is a vibe like I just love the statement you came out the gate with. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. Like, you have to really understand my story to understand like why certain things like just, you know, wake that dog up in me. And it's not even that tight beat. It was just that them words, you know what I'm saying? So for that, and I love the vibe of it, like the beat and everything. It's like sometimes when you got consumers who just listen to music, or they heard a beat, or they heard a hook, or they heard somebody say some shit and they like it and it's trendy and it's but then you have people who like that has a, you know, the understanding of like music is life. And I'm one of those people where music is life for me. So when I hear something or when I listen to something, I thoroughly listen to it. And I listen to it over and over again because I want to hear every melody in that bitch. I want to hear every sound in that bitch. I want to hear every lyric in that bitch. I want to hear how you pronunciate. I want to hear your crescendos. I love all that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, like, I love that about Dividends, Contagious, just the... It's a song for me that you say some things in the song that's relatable, it's heartfelt, along with I just love the song. It's a nice song, man. It's a beautiful song to me, and it's contagious. Like that should have had you listening to that shit over and over again. It's contagious, and even your message, like you was really saying some things, and You know, I was 21 once. I was 19. I was 21. So therefore, I understand like the struggles you may be going through, or the emotions, or the mental, where you're at mentally right now, where you may be right now. I can relate to that shit. I was there. See, a lot of us, not to get off subject. I know we don't bring it up a lot, but I relate to all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really makes me a fan of your music more, because it's like, damn, I get that shit. I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? So Dividends and Contagious. All right, so because I got long answers, I just do two.
Okay,
So
or three, like
right,
top three, yeah.
Well, top three, one of them not released. So I don't know if I can say it out loud.
You can say it.
All right. So one is not released, and it's not released. I've heard it. I can't think of the fucking name, but I know who's in it.
Okay. It's toe to toe. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
All right, too easy. Toe to toe. Yeah, toe to toe. It's a beautiful blend of artists. It's a beautiful blend of artists. You all match the song, and the song match you back. So it's a beautiful blend. And then 1 AM Naughty. Okay, so 1 AM Naughty. Now, when I say this, you know, everybody got their favorites. That's just how music go. Our ears are different. But my top two favorite for him, one was Still Alright. Still Alright was the first song. That was the first song I ever heard of his music. And, you know, they always say your first impression, your best impression, whatever, right? But I wasn't just impressed, but I was just in awe. Like, honestly, I'm one of the ones that when I like to listen to music, if I got your music on one of my playlists, it's because, you know, I listen to music a lot, and two, it sounds like it can be in the mix of, you know, the music that's out now. That's just the truth, right? You know, not saying sound the same, but can be in the mix. Like, they can play your shit and it goes right with what they're promoting and pushing. So Still Alright for me. I loved how he put it together. His sound was incredible. His cadence, the beat alone, you know, it was like one of those just like a match made in heaven type shit. It just that's what music is. It has to be a match made in heaven to work. So Still Alright. And the second song, Time Ain't Free.
Time Ain't Free, okay.
Time Ain't Free. Quick story. And the reason why I say that, I'm gonna break it down. I was in Iraq. We was going through some crazy shit, you know, and it's crazy over there. And we're away from the world. It's like the world goes on, but we're time has stopped over here for us, right? You will find the war. Time over here stopped. So, you mind you, at the time I think I was maybe 21, 22. So I was still I was a young man, but I'm probably still 17, 18. I'm still maturing and mentally developing as well. So we left where we're from and what we've known our entire life to go somewhere and watch time stop while the world moves on for everyone else. So we look for things to keep us attached to the world. You know, not just family. Family, you know, family's there, but things we did, like when we would go to McDonald's or go to the mall or whatever, right? So music was the one thing that was still circulating over there. So we didn't get it when y'all got it, but we still got it. So y'all knew of all the artists before I knew of them. So I was late to the party with that. I didn't give a fuck. It was still whatever. So I seen it. And at that time in life, I was still at a phase where I was trying to, you know, just figure out who I am, who I want to be in life, what I want to be known for, shit like that. And it was this album that came out. I had went to the PX. And when I...
And the PX, what's that?
All right, the PX is like it's like a Walmart or a Target, but for military soldiers, right?
Gotcha.
So I go there and I see this CD. I had never heard of him. I heard of the group he was with or the backing he was with, but I had never heard of him. And I'll never forget. I'm looking at that shit, and as soon as I look at that shit said "Me Being Me" by Frazier Boy. I'll never forget. I looked at my partners, then I said, nigga, if I make it home alive, I'm gonna get that shit tatted on me, nigga. That shit gonna always be me. It was just the most simple saying, but that shit it did something for me where it was like, it led me in a direction of all right, this is who I know I want, me being me. That's all I knew. I was always gonna be me being me. So I said that to say when Time Ain't Free was one of those. When I heard the song, it was one thing, but when I knew y'all labeled it and it was like Time Ain't Free. It's so simple to a lot of people. It'll go over your head. But when life means something to you and you're really on your path and on your journey, that's when, remember, go back to the beginning of the interview when I said about time. Mm-hmm. Time ain't free, man.
And one more song.
I did Still Alright in Time Ain't Free?
Yeah, we did top 3.
Oh, top 3, okay.
Yeah.
See, with Naughty, man, it's like...
Yeah, he has a catalog.
I know, he has a catalog, so you be like, it's like... Excuse me what I say, it's like Outkast and Tupac, man. It's hard to be like, man, what's your favorite? It's like, you know, but for me, man, being that I've heard a lot of his music that some people haven't heard, I gotta go with Bacardi.
Okay.
I gotta go with Bacardi. And that's a hard one to say. It's like, as I say Bacardi, I'm beating myself up. And like, nah, man, you should have said this one. Man, you should have said, because that's just how great it is. So definitely, man, Bacardi. I love the vibe. That vibe reminds me, it takes me back to a place when I was in El Paso, Texas, when I was in the Army. Like, just the type of vibe in the club scene out there. It's like you enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? So with that song, I just really enjoy it. It was just one of those nice, enjoy yourself songs, man. You know what I'm saying? So definitely Bacardi.
Okay.
But I love all y'all music. Y'all know that shit.
Yeah. Of course. Okay. So I would like to say this as a music manager, as seeing both of our catalogs and who we are as artists, who would you like us to collaborate top 3 for both of us?
Top 3 and are we any artist?
Yeah, any artist.
Indie or?
Yeah, it can be both. It can be indie, it can be mainstream.
Okay.
You can mix them.
All right, I'll go with you first. I know I'm biased when I say this, but Drake and Chris Brown, cause I'm fans of the motherfucker. Like, I'm sorry. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. You know, the features happen. We in the studio. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be, trying to sneak a peek and shit. I'm gonna be doing what them niggas be doing on the line, like these niggas know me and shit. Like, yeah, just chilling and shit. What up, Drake? Like he ain't even saying shit to me. No, I would say them two, because I'm just real, like I'm big fans of them, and that's really why I would love to see that, of course, because you will always want to make music with someone you're really a fan of, like a real fan, not no riding coattail shit, but a fan of. On the indie side,
yeah.
But see, you got the feature with who I would want you to have the feature with, but I'm gonna say her name.
Yeah,
Fago is who I would want you to have a feature with, and we do got it. I heard it. I was only allowed to hear it twice. So even though sometimes I have access to music, this particular song I'm only allowed to hear twice or whatever like that. So I just have to, I sing it to myself and shit. Yeah. With Naughty, of course. So I'm gonna go with Naughty on this one, and I'm gonna say, no lie, J. Cole, Kendrick, and watch this, Lil Russell. And you, Lil Russell, too. I've been on Lil Russell.
Yeah, he's different.
Lil Russell, no lie, Lil Russell. I fuck with his energy. He has an energy about himself that's just, yeah. But yeah, that was my 3.
Okay. I would like to know, who are your top 3 biggest music influences? Who feel like you've really been influenced by them just in life, by their words, or just music in general?
All right, so I'm 40, right? So now my answer is not going to be the popular crowd. My answer is going to be what changed my life and saved my life. Now, I hadn't heard music all my life, but up until a point, again, I go back to my war experiences, because those was my most challenging experiences in life. And I know what got me through that. And I'm going to say, for me, Frazier Boy, Young Jeezy, and T.I.
Okay.
I'm going to say, and honorable mention is Chris Brown. But at the time when I had a buddy from Virginia who had told me, he said, hey man, I got this CD and I want you to hear it. This dude gonna be better than Michael Jackson. Cause they knew I was a Michael Jackson fan. I said, nigga, you bullshit. Nobody gonna be better than Michael Jackson. I said, man, listen to it. And I heard, yo, tell me fellas, have you seen And I looked at him and I was like, damn, nigga, you right.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, nigga, you right. And then that's how I became a Chris Brown fan. But by then, the missions that I was going on, you know, like were over or whatever. And it was like, we was getting ready to come home. So, but I'll say honorable mention because I just remember hearing that music and becoming a fan. Now, mind you, I'm bigger, like, don't get me wrong, that's no slight to the Tupacs, the Biggies, LL Cool J, which was the first rap I ever heard. Nobody can rap just like I can. I take a muscle bomb, man, put his face in the sand. Definitely. That's no slight to them, you know, but just for me, that had the impact that I needed to go in the direction I needed to go in my life. Those were them three.
My last two questions for you are, where's your career as a manager headed and what's the vision?
I'll speak on the vision first. The vision is, you know, to continue to build a large enough platform. That way we could truly create opportunities for those who want those opportunities. That's just my truth. I don't have nothing else to say behind that shit. I ain't got no fluff with it. That's just the fucking truth. Take that shit or get the fuck from around me.
Preach.
And the direction is to continue to move forward, continue to see the process through, and continue to build the relationships we need in order to create the platform we need.
Okay.
That's the direction.
I love that. And for my last question, in what way do you aim to make a difference in the music industry?
You know how some people will say, man, go ask such and such, they'll tell you. It's me speaking for me right now. I'm probably one of the most loyal people I know. I'm probably one of the most selfless people I know. I'm probably one of the most disciplined people I know, along with I possess a type of integrity that most people don't know exists on this world. That's what I'm bringing.
I love that. Realness, loyalty, and just discipline into the industry.
That's all it needs, man. Just some direction, figuring some shit out, man. That's all.
That's it. I love that. Well, thank you so much for being with us, man. The CTC, again, let them know where they can find you.
All right, so you can find me at CTCManagement on all social media platforms. You can also find me at It's Your Boy Mac. That's my personal page on IG. So if you want to see more of my personal life, me and my family, and then you can go there, you know, but CTC is mostly where I put everything, you know. And I probably use most of my personal sites for that too, shit, hey. And you can really find me in traffic, man. I really be in fucking traffic like a motherfucker. Like I'm probably one of the most approachable people you'll see, man. Like I've been everywhere and I'm everywhere. So shit, hey, my number up there, call me, goddamn. Shit, text me. Shit, let me know first. I don't just answer.
Right.
Shit, text me, goddamn. Let me know. I don't do pop-ups.
Right.
But yeah, you can find me there. You can also find AP The Gift on all social media platforms as AP The Gift. Also on all streaming platforms. Also 1AM Naughty. That's spelled 1AM Naughty with a V. You can find him as well on all streaming platforms, all social media platforms. And you can also find him in traffic because we always together in traffic here. And at KJ100, man, who's a hell of a producer, I truly believe. And you can find him at KJ100 and on all social media platforms as well. And jump into my inbox. You can DM me or email me. Like I said, shoot a text. I do reply. Regardless of what size of fish I am, I reply. So yeah, that's how you can find us, man. You know, we can always be found, shit.
Right, let them know.
We can always be found. But again, we want to say thank you all for all the support. To friends and family, To the fans that we've accumulated, man, we just want to say thank you all. We appreciate you all's support. This isn't anything that's easy, but you all support makes it easy for us to keep it moving. Thank you.
Definitely.
And you have tuned in to CTC TV.